Hi crafters, it's Karen and I have a quick project to share. So yesterday afternoon I had some energy and a little bit of mojo. So I created one of these snowless snow globes. You can find these at Michael's. I have several of them from the past few years. So and I create these, I've created these every year for the past few years. I originally was inspired by Bona. She is Live, Love, Scrap. And she had done one of these and it came out so cute. So I've been creating them ever since. But what I did originally is, you take the globe out and I painted the inside platform with white acrylic paint and then covered it with some cheesecloth. And then I took my nest and I had to mold it a little bit, so that I could make it smaller. So I sprayed it with water and just kept shaping it so it was smaller so it would fit within the globe. And then I used some white acrylic paint and painted it sporadically around and inside the nest so that it would look like snow. So I did that and then I adhered it to the base on top of the cheesecloth. And then I added my bird. That's the first thing I did, was add the bird. And the bird is so sweet. So I added the bird, and then I just started adding my little bits and pieces and doodads around the bird. So it's kind of difficult to share, but I'm going to try to point out some things. So right here is a piece of lace that I kind of drooped over the side of the nest so that it's, kind of flowing out. There's a little pink pearl there. There's a little piece of the Tim Holtz, film strip ribbon there with a little metal leaf on top of it, if you could see that. And there's a white pearl with some almost milky markings on it there. There's a little tiny spool that I had painted with the white acrylic paint, and then I went over it with some tinsel, the same tinsel as this, and I laid that in there. There's a little key charm up on top, if you could see that. There's another white pearl next to the spool. I put a couple of strands of beads, pink beads and white beads, kind of coming out of the nest. Oh, the light is changing. There's a Tim Holtz trinket pin right there, sticking out from behind that pearl, if you could see that, I hope. Also, there's little bits and pieces of spray. There's a little white piece of spray with the jingle bell hanging from it. That's just a little piece that I cut off of a spray that I'd gotten at Michael's. And then there's a little pieces of golden spray and another piece there. There's that white snowflake spray that I've been using lately, and I tucked a piece of that in there. There's a little spray there that has little red berries on it. Also on the underside of the nest is a little resin piece that Letty, she's Crafty Girl 101, had sent me. So I put it up in there. I also there's a little clothespin that I had painted with the white acrylic paint, if you see that there. And I tucked that in. What else? There's the key. Oh, there's this string of silver beads that I kind of tucked one end in there and had it droop down and come up across this way. I figured the bird had gathered all of her little shiny pieces for her nest. There's another piece of lace that I kind of have coming out of the nest there. I used this stuff, it's similar to Snowtex, but I got it at Hobby Lobby. I don't have it with me, but I went over everything with that to give the illusion of snow. I also went over it with my Dilutions white spray, and if you could see, especially like on that memo pin, I had sprayed it and then I let it air dry. I didn't use my heat tool, so that too gave the illusion of snow. If you could see the spots on the little bird's feathered tail there. And then for around the base, I layered a couple of different Joann's trims. Well, this one is a Joann's trim. This is a trim that I received from Marcia. And then this is some of that tinsel ribbon. Also underneath here I had put a little silver, there it is, if you could see that little silver doodad flowered piece. I think that's from Recollections. So I hope this shows up good. It's so hard to tell right now. And then I just topped the top with this pretty white wintry looking flower from Recollections. I thought that was plenty. And I was going to put a nice, flower arrangement and stuff in the front of it, but I thought that would cover too much of the details of the bird in her nest. So I'll turn it around again. I think it came out really sweet. And these are really fairly quick to do, so I was able to accomplish that. And I gave it some little bingo marker feet. I haven't painted them, but I wanted it to sit a little bit off of the table. So that's my little snowless snow globe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.